What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Third Street Reactions. I'm James.
I'm Shane.
I'm Zakk.
We're here with Season 3, Episode 5 of Rick and Morty.
We're here already?
We're here.
Yeah, so I have seen this show up until... And by the way, guys, those are crickets.
You hear the crickets?
In my parents' basement. They come and go, and I don't know what it sounds like on camera, but I'm hoping it's not too disturbing, and we'll try to fix it soon. So please bear with us.
Yeah, we're going to tear
and you can
this
make fun of
basement.
us in the comments about it.
Yeah, that'd be great. We're going to tear this basement apart looking for that one cricket.
I know.
Like walls and everything. No, it's cool. But yeah, Season 4, Episode 4 was The Vindicators.
Name it Gregory.
Gregory.
That's a good one.
Gregory.
You know what that's from?
No.
Let me tell you something. I used to watch a show called Dragon Ball Z, and you used to make fun of me for it. And Gregory's a cricket on there. They go to chase on King Kai's planet, and he was doing training because it's got higher gravity than Earth. They can come back and defeat Frieza. Okay?
No, now you're wrong.
Good.
He's going back to defeat Vegeta and Nappa.
Boom.
I thought.
No, you fool! He went there,
Even the
and he
cricket.
trained on King Kai's planet to catch bubbles and to
yeah.
hit Gregory with the hammer, so he can train at 10 times Earth gravity, because that's what planet Vegeta had, because he had to defeat the Saiyans that were coming to Earth after Raditz.
Exactly.
Okay, you're right. He died.
I know I'm right.
Piccolo and
Now we're rolling.
Well,
No!
We're not
It's too late.
rolling.
We had the Vindicators.
We've been
They all got
talking
killed
about
in
it.
a Saul way. Saul
we
shit.
literally didn't even talk
Rick
about
was in
it.
a Hawaiian shirt. He shit himself everywhere. Noob's dick gets more business than YouTube. We're good.
The Vindicators got knocked off.
I just said it!
You did?
he did.
Go.
At least he's flawed.
At least he's flossing still. I forgot about Jerry. Haven't seen him for a while.
That shows how insignificant Jerry is.
Exactly.
Jerry, come on. We gotta go. You gotta come with me, Jerry.
Rick?
It's important, Jerry.
Nice nips.
Never mind, there's no time for pants, Jerry. I'll make you a pair of pants on the way. It's a Rick and Jerry adventure. Rick and Jerry episode.
Oh, that's terrible, actually.
Well, this show, they're never going to disappoint me.
I like the curveballs.
And I thought, hey, what about Jerry? He's good with regular folk.
I'm not an idiot. I know what this is.
If I make pants, they'll be better than your pants at home. Also, if I wanted to kill you.
Yeah, I get it. It'd be amazing. Please take me home. I'll tell my son we had an amazing adventure.
Well, if it's all the same, can we go get our story straight? You're a terrible liar.
You called me a master convincer!
You believed me?
This seems kind of fancy.
Jerry, for all you know, this is the equivalent of an alien truck stop. You have no frame of reference. You're in a universe beyond your imagining. But yes, it is super fancy. I mean, my job here is to make Morty happy.
Rick Sanchez. I told you if I ever saw your face in here again, I would stick you like the pig you are.
There'd be 2 funerals.
Someone?
You motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But still,
Jeez.
bad parenting.
Hey, rich a-holes are rich a-holes. They all paid top dollar to come here and enjoy a consequence-free vacation. No death, no disease, no dismemberment. Can't even have a heart attack.
Got it. The perfect place to
If I come home without you, I doubt Morty's gonna let me off the hook.
Yeah, but what if you came home with Jeff Goldblum?
Jeff Goldblum, what the fuck are you talking about, Jerry? Jesus, holy fucking shit. Yo, what's up, Big Chill? Don't go into that telepod.
Maybe we would have.
Do you think I'm hot? I don't think that's something that matters.
Is that a hoof collage?
It's perfectly legal
That's
if that's
disgusting.
what you're wondering.
That's so disgusting.
There's a bunch of toenails.
I know.
Or could it be her massive stripper titties? There it is.
Massive stripper titties.
Boobia.
And that's
Oh,
what
no.
Episode.
I liked it. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, of course he likes it. Look at him. Motherfucker got 2 heads and 3
Put a pin in it. I'm gonna go.
The toilet.
Great urinal.
The urinal.
Yeah.
My hands are dry! My hands are dry!
My kingdom was usurped by force, with weapons and technology supplied by your father-in-law.
Hey, he usurped my kingdom too, man.
And you have wondered what your life could have been without Rick.
Wondered? Sure. I mean, I've wondered about having a vagina.
Would you help me kill him?
What? No. You're asking me to lure Rick to his death?
Off the ride without Rick and go home to your family, where you can wonder about having a vagina.
Okay, that was a very specific example pulled from thin air. I don't want to be known as the vagina guy.
Here, there's a special person here.
I mean, think about it.
Oh, yeah.
How could you?
That's what I'm talking about. A little more on the other side, then. Oh, come on!
Yes.
God damn! You walk right out of there with horse parts in a bag?
For Christ's sake!
Summer!
Oh my gosh.
I'm coming, Summer!
Summer, you
What the
fucked
hell
up.
happened?
I'm gonna call Rick.
Well, hold on. We can't just call your grandpa whenever there's a problem. We can handle this ourselves.
Call. Ow!
Morty, I need this.
We had some good times when we were younger.
Oh, yeah, I bet. That's how teenage pregnancy happens, my friend.
Yeah, no. Things were pretty great, even until a couple of years ago.
Jerry, I get it. That's around the time I moved in with you guys.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Jerry, you're not suggesting that I had anything to do with your marriage. All right, what's going on here? When did you get cool? Oh,
When you stole my wife!
should have done that a long time ago. We're going on the whirly dirly.
Whirly dirly, baby.
Call Rick. Thank you.
That's disgusting.
Pretty horrible.
I put a lot of strain on your marriage. It wasn't fair. I'm sorry.
Damn,
I
Jerry.
didn't respect your marriage.
Stop the ride! We gotta get off.
What are you talking about, buddy?
We gotta get out of this thing. We gotta get out.
Oh,
Down. It's more fun when you scrunch down.
Jerry, what the... Oh, shit.
He was shot after they went back in.
oh my god.
Oh, okay.
Up here, there's a spot where you can kill him.
Call Jerry.
Nice. Oh. That's unfortunate.
That's fucking awful.
Fucking awful.
How did you know about it?
We had a deal, Jerry Smith.
It's a really common name. Get it off me! It's eating me! But then you said you were sorry, and I realized you're not a monster. Not like this thing. Fuck, it's got me good.
I'm making a way out of here. One seat ought to do it.
I'm sorry. I made a mistake. I won't do it again.
Nobody ever does.
You self-righteous piece of shit! You took my family!
I took your family? She was Rick's daughter, Jerry. She had options. That all ended because she felt sorry for you. Stand the deafening silent wails of his wilting soul. I guess I'll hire him or marry him.
Hi, Jerry.
I knew you wouldn't let me die.
That was never an option.
Because you never had a son?
No, because I need a living organism coated in...
Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Help! Help me!
Within spitting distance of the Milky Way. But hey, it's about the journey.
Slap in the face with balls.
Do you see a little compartment on the side of the machine?
Yes, got it.
Mom, listen to me.
We're free!
Okay, so I pushed the button and 3 little men ran out. What do I do next?
Just as irresponsible!
Everything okay here?
Mind your own goddamn business, Gene! I'm having a conversation with my mother here. Kissing Rick's ass.
Like I lost Summer.
You haven't lost her yet.
No, I definitely did. She's gone.
God damn it!
Where the fuck would she go?
Oh, come on!
What's happening?
Your friend has Class C or above cybernetic augmentations. He needs to be neutralized.
What? Wait!
He will now be an ideal passenger.
I want cookies and a 90-minute cut of Avatar.
Seriously?
90-minute cut of Avatar.
He dumped Summer for this girl Trisha Lang who's got huge boobies and took her. Campsite, the one with the name that sounds like somebody gave up halfway.
Did you just have a controversial thought?
No.
That's what I thought, bitch. You little punk ass.
I agree. You've made things even easier than if you hadn't been incompetent.
Uh-oh, we get shoot now.
I'm killing Rick. You're free to go. You're no threat to me or anyone.
Now you're just being mean.
Go back to your quietly ashamed family and live out the rest of your days in denial of your vagina fantasies.
It was the one time that everyone has!
What are you doing?
I'm being triumphantly brave!
It's not triumphant or brave.
You might shoot me!
I think you know I won't. Because you know I feel sorry for you. You're just doing this so you can tell yourself you fought. Ow! Congratulations, Jerry. You get to die a man.
Well, that's okay, I'll leave. Please don't shoot. I'm the vagina guy, remember?
Oh.
Shit on my ass.
Shit on my ass.
Is that enough time for me to forgive you?
I don't know.
Jesus! He hadn't decided he was still going to kill us.
What the fuck?
What if you saw one of those things?
She turned herself into a monster. My mom did the same to make her feel better. She's a good mom.
Oh.
You made my sister cry, Ethan. You messed with her body image. Careful, Ethan. Your s'more is burning.
Make you a deal. I'll leave out the part where you tried to murder me.
And I'll leave out the part where you admitted to sabotaging our marriage.
You wanna...
Nah, if the family sees me like this, they'll feel sorry for me. Later days, amigo. They don't have my wallet and my bus passes in there, so maybe...
Stay strong, Jerry. I believe in you.
Let's just relax and enjoy our retirement.
Guys, that was our reaction to Rick and Morty, or their reaction. Now we're going to break it down. What do you gentlemen think?
It's a little disturbing.
That was good.
Yeah, I liked the episode quite a bit, but a few things disturbed me. Like Jerry, no matter what I think about him, just the idea of getting eaten by that fucking... He called it a snake. Looked like a fucking monster to me.
I actually felt a little bad for him there for a split second.
I don't know what I would do if that was happening to me.
I definitely wouldn't want it to happen to me.
No.
That's all I can think about is myself.
At what point do you get...
That sounds weird, but...
No, I understand what you... I understand perfectly what you mean.
No, I meant like dying that way.
Would you take it like a man, or would you scream like a bitch?
I'm like trying to gouge.
I always think
trying to gouge that fucker's eyes.
Yeah, I would go tooth and nail.
Yeah, tooth and nail. Okay.
I wouldn't cry and give up. I would,
Because I always think about what I would do in a situation where it's like a life or death situation, whatever it may be. What I would do, like, would I fight? Would I flight? I would like to think I wouldn't, flight, but
it depends. If I could get away with not doing anything,
right?
Why not? You know what I mean? But if I had to fight, I would fight.
Some people freeze, and they're just like...
I don't think I'd freeze. I've never been life or death. There's some things that happen. I go, shit, I could have died. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Me too. I mean, I thankfully have not been anything too crazy.
Yeah.
I've never froze. I'll say this.
Okay.
I've never froze. There have been some situations where like real loud noises or explosion, not like explosions, but like a tire blew up. You know what I mean? Which I don't know if you've ever been around a tire blowing up real close to you, but it's loud as hell. It's not like that.
We had a silo start falling over one time. We were building a grain silo,
right?
And the fucking thing buckled at the bottom.
Oh
shit! Started to fall over. I was fucking out of there.
See, and
I got the fuck. I mean, there's no fighting it.
No, there's no fighting it.
I was gone.
Yeah.
Come on.
I do remember one time I was in Cincinnati and I was at work and I was near this Burger King and you heard like gunshots start going off.
Yeah.
And I didn't run, but I just dropped straight to the ground. I mean, instinctively, I just right to the ground.
I'm the vagina guy, remember?
Hey, yeah.
And like 2 minutes later, there's cops everywhere.
When I was on 2nd Street at that I think Allstate, that insurance place, I was outside and it's like on the sidewalk, and I just saw this truck, and then the wheel came off, and the front of it hit the ground, slammed, and a tire's coming right at me.
Oh!
I jumped out of the way, and it I don't know if it would have hit me, but it was very close.
Right.
And it bounced up, and it bounced like
shot right up in the air.
15 feet in the air, and took out this big ass sign. I mean, it wasn't like a road sign; it was like their sign, and it just took it out.
Yeah.
Like if I was a head, it would have taken the head out.
If it would have hit you, it would have killed you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Severely disfigured you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which would be even worse for you.
It would be. Yeah. I might have died if it hit me in the head.
This is true. This is true.
Rick and Jerry Adventure overall wasn't my favorite episode. Wasn't the worst. I liked most episodes of the show.
I wish there would have been more friction between Jerry and Rick. I wish
I didn't like Jerry having the upper hand at the end.
Yeah.
When Rick had to have that shot.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it was kind of a funny twist, though.
Finish your thought, though.
But yeah, I wish it would have been more consequential, their mission, right? I wish that something would have happened where, like, Jerry really had to, like, fucking step up and perform, but
Well, he kind of did.
He kind of did. He tried. He was just pathetic.
He's pathetic. He's pathetic. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if there
Ultimately,
ever.
he's a pathetic man.
Yeah, I appreciate he tried. I
Right.
appreciated in the end he said, I'm going to go out. But then of course his bus pass shit in there.
Yeah.
And that was funny. And of course Rick goes, I'll see you later, buddy.
See you later. But yeah, I doubt we'll ever, and maybe you know this, but I doubt we'll ever see like the redeeming episode of Jerry. Maybe we will, but I doubt it.
I don't want to.
I don't know if
I don't want to either.
Yeah.
I enjoy redemption arcs when they happen, but yeah, I feel the same way about you. I guess I don't want him to be anything other than what he is.
I guess when
It wouldn't be the
I
same.
guess I take it to a personal level. If someone's like that to me, and I feel that way about that person, I don't want them to ever be redeemed. I want them to stay in that place forever.
Well, I guess one thing I think about is the show we watched. His character is Rex Splode. I imagine like his character's grown on me a little bit, and
Me too. Yeah.
And like it'd be cool if I don't know if he should get back with the girl, but I think I can imagine him being redeemed in a way.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
well, you're taking it into context of he's being redeemed with his teammates, so that's making it more appealing to you.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
well, I mean, I just like
I take characters as in my personal reaction to them.
Do you want to see Jerry and Beth get back together?
Me?
Zach?
Do I want to?
Yeah.
I don't really like Jerry, but
Okay.
if you want to take it out of that context, I mean, the kids need a father figure, but he's not much of one.
he's not much of one now for sure.
But they still need it.
Yeah, well, one thing
So-
you're right. And one thing I think about is like we're having these talks because he's written the way he is. So he causes friction, and we're supposed to be disappointed in him, and we're supposed to, think he's pathetic. And I think you need that.
But there are
It
people out there
contrasts
that-
Rick so much.
But there are people out there that are the kind of people that would feel sorry for Jerry and his plight.
I guess for me, I feel like there's just no one I know that bad.
That's what I was going to say.
It's not pathetic.
With everything I know about him, I don't know if I feel sorry for him.
That's what's crazy is there are men out there like that. And that's
Like
just,
that pathetic.
Ugh.
Well, there's got to be. There's a lot of people out
Well, I
there.
guess there probably.
There's gotta be.
I just don't know any. Like, you know what I mean?
would-
And if they are, they don't. Like Jerry owns it. You know what I mean? Like he's a pathetic man. He knows it. At least people try to hide the fact that they're pathetic.
Right.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
Some people might be oblivious, I guess.
or they're oblivious. Yeah, but I mean, I guess I don't know. He knows he's a shitty, weak man. One of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. Eric sent it to me. It's this guy. It's a reality show. This guy is a hypnotist. Okay, and he hypnotized this guy. His family came to this hypnotist and said, "Hey, my son, he's a mean piece of shit. He's mooching off us. He's a terrible person. we want him to be better.
Right.
But he's not better. He's a bad young man right now." They created this elaborate scenario where he's in a zombie apocalypse, and he wakes up in a hospital. He believes he's won, and they lay out this story line. Okay, they have all these characters, and people are characters who are survivors. And it forces him to be brave. It gives him the choice, and he always chooses different things. We'd have to see it sometime. It's one of the coolest things I've ever watched in my life, and it's not like a second season of the thing.
Sounds amazing.
It's very cool.
The front fell off.
No, I've never. No.
It's this Australian comedy skit. These two guys are making fun of an actual cargo vessel that was hauling oil, petroleum.
Yeah.
And the front fell off of it.
Oh, damn.
Like the fucking thing. What they were saying in the video, though, was that the guy keeps asking, like, what happened with this one? He's like, well, the front fell off. He's like, well, what happened to it? It's like, well, a wave hit it. It's like, a wave hit it. Does that happen often? Out in the ocean? He's like, yeah, chance in a million. And he's like, what would you do with it afterwards? He goes, oh, we towed it out of the environment. You towed it out of the environment into another environment. No, we just towed it out of the environment. Have you ever been out in the ocean? There's nothing there. There's a complete void.
This is before you start.
Now, you're not going to have an accident before you start. I mean, it's starting that causes the problem. There is no problem before you start. It's beautiful before you start.
So you're saying is that the accidents only happen when you get going?
That's the rule.
So what happened?
And
I don't remember.
It's fucking
You
funny.
might-
I'm doing it in injustice, trying to.
I think your
relay.
impression is very good. I think it sounds funny.
Well, it's funny as hell. It's
Okay.
called "The Front Fell Off."
Okay.
Look it up on YouTube.
Risotto.
Clancy Brown.
Yeah, well, Clancy Brown's character. I imagine a lot of people want Rick dead, and a lot of them might have pretty good reasons.
Yeah.
But he didn't get his revenge. But the part that was interesting to me is when they went through that temporal space, and they all
Well, the temporal shields went down.
They merged.
and they merged, and they became one with time. And it's probably one of those things where all time and space is downloaded into your mortal bodies and brains. Of course, fortunately, it wears off.
Yeah.
But I really bought into the effect. I got it.
Yeah, I got it too. I like that.
No, it was cool. I like that.
Yeah, and it was. I mean, some shit was weird, but it was.
James gasped there when they were rolling in the nude.
Oh, I did. It kind of got me aroused a little bit.
Giggling over there.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, man, it was terrible though that planet's like force field or whatever that makes it so no one like gets
immortality
killed.
field.
It sucks that got destroyed, man, and that was brutal when that little boy shot his sister, and expected her to heal like every other time, and our brains are just laying there.
Like one of the instances where Jerry's right is bad parenting.
Bad parenting.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, yeah, and that just. I know why they're doing it for shock value because it's a terrible thing.
Yeah.
And then it takes it further by showing us the worst thing that happens when kids do that.
Yeah.
It was disturbing. Meshin succeeded.
Very disturbing.
Well, as a parent, you just think about your kids.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
That's exactly.
You immediately put them in that perspective and it's that context, I should say.
It's
just
yeah.
I don't like that
It's a
shit
terrible
at all.
thing.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
And I like the whole vagina joke. That was funny. Your dreams about having a vagina.
Yeah, dream
It was a one-time thing.
And your denial of having or wanting a vagina.
Yeah. And honestly,
I'm not going to kill you because I feel sorry.
Yeah. Well, it's just like all that, like the writers were throwing that in our face about Jerry. Like, I think they kind of want us to feel for him. I don't know if I did, but I certainly liked how he attempted to be a man. You know what I mean?
Congratulations, Jerry. You get to die a man.
Oh, wait. Don't kill me, vagina guy.
But did he attempt to be a man because he really wanted to attempt to be a man, or was he just trying to, like, the fucking, what's his name, the bad guy?
Rosetta?
Or is that, so he had it, so he could tell
Either way,
everybody that, hey, I tried.
How many people, though, typically sit back and consider their philosophical standards when they're in those situations?
Yeah, either way.
He was probably pissed for one because he's getting run down by the guy.
Yeah,
but he did that. It's the action, not so much the thought. In these moments.
Yeah, I agree with you.
He had to be brave either way.
Not everyone's Captain America here.
Yeah.
They already got it in their mindset, and they're going to do what they're going to do, and they know why they're going to do it.
Paul said, there's this guy named Paul the Apostle, and he talks about, some of these people.
This guy.
Some people, they're preaching this word, and they're boasting about it, making it look good. And some people are just doing it for the right reasons. He said either way, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Because it's getting out there.
Okay.
And it made me think of, no, it doesn't matter because he chose to be brave. He had to do that no matter what his motivations were. The snake thing just bothered the hell out of me.
Yeah, it bothered me too. What did you guys think of Beth and Summer, that whole situation? And then
it was disturbing.
It was disturbing. But would you tell your daughter or your son the truth, like she did? She kind of, in an indirect way, right, told her the truth, or would you be like, you look good, or your body's nice, or your whatever the situation is? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Or you can sing really good, and you really can't because it's a big one, right?
I mean, because there's some universal truths, like looks don't last forever.
Right.
And I know you place a lot of importance on now, and it's going to get you, if you're very good looking, it's going to get you places in life, and
time's going to get you.
Yeah, I mean, time will have its way. I mean, if you're smart, you won't rely on that, and if you do, you'll pick a situation and stay in that situation, and maybe don't take advantage of people because of your looks, because then it's going to run out, and you're going to have no one left because you burn all these bridges.
So if one of your kids came up to you and said, "Hey, Dad, am I attractive?"
I mean, I truly think my children are good-looking people.
But what if they weren't good-looking people?
I don't know. Would I think that they're good-looking anyway?
It's like a Knight's Tale. You're like, such a world does not exist.
Yeah, I mean, it's a difficult question.
Like, I'm sure people have to confront the fact that, hey, like, me and this woman, we're not supermodels. We didn't make supermodels.
Yeah.
And that happens. Yeah. You know what I mean? I guess I would wonder if being in a situation, you think your children are beautiful no matter what, but you have to... Everyone gets to an age where they start to understand there are probably universal objective truths to attraction. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess I might say, hey, you're beautiful to me, and the guy will be lucky to have you.
I don't know if I agree with you.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking about it.
About
universal objective truths to attraction.
Universal truths, like...
I mean, there are things that people can do that are unattractive. But
I guess what I'm saying is, like...
Physically, right?
If you're talking about physically, there's a lot of ugly people out there.
No, there are. And what I mean is, I think people understand, most people, like, probably 95% of people, they grow up and they probably understand that there's a pecking order to life when it comes to desirability and mate viability, I guess.
Well, fuck them.
I would say that to my kids, you know what I mean? But I think that order exists.
That's the way I go about it. They don't think you're attractive, fuck them.
It definitely exists.
Not literally. Fuck them.
Yeah, you would just tell that to your kid. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably go along that line.
If you're asking about outfits and shit, like when you're... if in any case, when our ex-wives...
Right.
His current wife.
Right.
Anybody's wife.
Yeah.
Says, do these pants make my ass look fat?
Well, no, that's a good thing.
That's a great thing.
It's like, well, I just don't like... You can try to go around it. I just don't like those pants. Try these pants.
Yeah, I mean...
But they're going to know.
Yeah.
You're dodging the question.
No, here's the thing. I think most reasonable women appreciate the honesty in that situation.
Yeah.
Now, I have heard of people not appreciating that, but I think generally most people are like, okay, well, I'm glad you told me because I don't want to look like a fool when I leave this house.
Well, it's just like I think if you're married, then you probably would evolve past the point where you say, oh, you got a booger in your nose, and you pick it out.
Exactly.
Like, I feel like that is at a higher place of where two people are really connected and they could do that.
Do they want like dating phase or something?
I think a dating phase, it's like, oh, hell, being honest with someone if they ask you how they look. You know what I mean?
I'd probably make that mistake.
I mean, I guess if I'm fucking with someone, I would feel like, I've already considered how I feel about their looks,
right,
in their personality. So
right,
I could be very condescending and demeaning. So
I know.
when Beth turned herself inside out, it made me think. This is more of a much more serious situation though. But it made me think of like when like little kids have cancer and they lose their hair and like their mom and dad like shaving their heads and stuff. You know what I mean? Like that.
That's taking it to a whole other level.
That's taking it to a whole another level. But
maybe really sad.
Yeah. But
the conversation is by fucked.
But I thought that was cool of Beth to do that for Summer because
I agree.
It was like
that was very because she wasn't being the best person at that moment. I think Morty was right.
This episode was about too. There's this overlaying or underlying factor that the parents are going through a divorce.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're both adjusting or trying to adjust or trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
And obviously she's making a fucking horse collage out of horse hooves.
Yeah.
Horse parts. Because there was also a horse shinning.
There was. Yeah.
So
weird.
See, I don't love Beth. I don't like her a lot either. Like Jerry's a complete fuck up, but I think the reason that probably Jerry or Beth liked Jerry and at first was because she's like kind of like a strong, like, I don't know if controlling is the right word, person.
She's controlling at this point in her life.
She's dominant.
She
would be the dominant.
She's the dominant, and she saw Jerry and thought, man, I can just run over top this guy. I can
possibly
he'll do what I want him to do.
I think,
but eventually she realized that that's like not a good quality in a man. I think, and that's pretty much what the downfall.
Well, the reality sets in.
Yeah, the reality sets in. So that's kind of why I don't like her. But I tell you what, I mean, what she did for Summer really had me gain some respect for her.
She came through.
Reality is a ball kicking, nipple twisting son of a bitch.
It is.
It
is.
And you know what? I don't really like roller coasters.
I'm not a
huge
fan.
I've been on one. The first time I went on one was I rode the fastest roller coaster in the world. It was my first one. It was called the Steel Phantom. It was when I went to the YMCA road camp.
Oh, wow.
Every day we go.
I will be honest. I don't like the thought of them.
So you've never been one?
I haven't.
Oh, you have been? Okay.
I'm getting to that.
Yeah.
My bad.
No, it's cool. I don't like the thought of them. I don't like thinking about them. But then I'll get on it and have all kinds of fucking fun.
You're fun. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah.
That's how I feel about the ocean. Obviously, I'm not going to fucking water. And then I go out and I'll be like waist deep.
And you love it.
Neck deep. Oh, this is fun.
I would never
what the hell am I doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do that.
I don't do that. But
I go out on the water. I can go in boats.
Yeah.
But I don't like to be in it.
I got a funny ass story about we were kayaking.
Yeah.
We didn't have the life jackets. And I wasn't thinking about it too much. And, and you haven't done it, so I understand why you thought that.
Was this recent?
Yes.
Okay.
Like a month ago.
Oh, wow.
Less.
Yeah, probably 3
It's when you were there. You were upstairs editing.
Oh, okay.
And him and I were just having a good time.
You never told me the funny story when you came back.
Okay, well, we didn't have life jackets, and Zakk's like, I remember we were talking, and you kept bringing the conversation back to the fact that we didn't have life jackets. And we were doing it, and then you're like, I'm not sure if we should get to the side of the creek in case the boat capsizes,
right.
so we could be, swim to shore, or if we should get in the middle because I don't want to run into like trees that are in the water,
right? Logs and shit. Yeah, because the river.
And I'm thinking,
was high,
I guess
right?
it's a catch-20.
Wasn't the river high at that point?
Yeah, it was high.
It was, and I'm like thinking, like it's a catch-22, I guess. Yeah. I remember thinking like I knew it wasn't a big deal because I'd done it, but it was just interesting because I think Zakk is a bold, brave guy.
Yeah.
But when he was in water, he was he was a little worried at that moment.
I was.
Yeah.
Because I don't particularly like water.
I know.
No,
but when you did it, you had fun.
I do like water.
Yeah.
I do. I'm captivated by it. I am drawn to it.
Yeah.
I worked on the river for years.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I just don't like being vulnerable to it.
Yeah, I feel the same way. But then you did it and you had fun, though, right?
I did.
Yeah.
You said you knew it wasn't a big deal, but it's never a big deal until shit goes sideways. Then it's suddenly a big deal.
Well, I guess I just knew.
I thought this wasn't a big deal.
Well, unless
next thing you're in the middle of the river and you're like sinking.
well, if it's
not a big deal.
Roller coasters are one of the. Sorry, were you?
No, I was just going to say that the wooden ones though fuck with my back.
That's what I was going to tell. The only roller coaster I've ever been on, I know at the time it was the highest, largest wooden roller coaster in the United States. It might have been the world, but I know it was the United States at the time.
That's a weird thing to think about.
Yeah, and
the largest wooden one.
Yeah, and them son of a bitches are rough. Let me tell you that
They're fucking.
You're
going around the bends,
right?
Like ka-chack,
yeah.
and you can feel it. I could. Maybe I'm just getting old, but I could feel it from my hips up to my neck. My back was just like Jesus fucking Christ. What was doing to me?
I was like 19 at the time, and I remember the next day waking up was like, God, like if I did that shit now, I'd probably be laid up for days. But I went with my girlfriend at the time, now my ex-wife, and she was so terrified of roller coasters, she wouldn't go on them. And that was my first one, and I was honestly kind of terrified, but I was with all her little cousins, and I wanted to show that I wasn't like a puss, so I went up and did it.
Of course.
But
that's what men do.
I felt so relieved after I got that off that roller coaster. Like I dodged a bullet. God, I didn't die. I didn't get my legs lopped off. I didn't fall out. Like I don't have a desire to ever get on a roller coaster again.
There's one at Cedar Point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what it's called. Someone didn't close the storm door, and my dog is now in here.
Come here.
Come here, Zeus.
Say hi, Zeus.
Come here, Zeus. Come here,
baby. Oh, look at that dog.
This is Zeus. This is my Great Dane.
Yeah.
Say hi.
He's a beautiful dog.
Now he's got to go.
Come on. See you later, Zeus. Well, you really went out in the ocean up to your neck?
I mean, there's a lot of I was at Myrtle Beach. And I did this. I was at Myrtle Beach,
right?
But just for you guys wondering, Zakk is right there. He can hear me.
I can hear.
Yeah, I was at Myrtle Beach, and there's a lot of people out there. They're
So I love the beach. I love the ocean. I love playing in the water. But I only go up to like waist deep. I don't go any higher than that.
Well, then I was like
diving.
diving. Yeah, and okay, so I went to Fiji. I mean, like it was like the most beautiful place I've been in my life. Like the waters were so clear.
Oh my gosh!
And like
so
I could I was at the point where I was at a place that was as high as the ceiling.
Right.
And you can just see everything, and you go under, you can see.
You were just swimming in it.
The clarity was crazy.
Oh my god!
But there's all these little cliffs you can go on.
Yeah.
So like it was.
You were
just,
diving in.
I wasn't diving,
oh.
But I was. Yeah, I would walk.
How were the waves at that place?
Before the tide came in,
okay.
Which at a certain time, and all the villagers know about it because they fish, and the kids go out there 5 years old and they fish by themselves. They kill fish, they tear them open on the beach.
That's amazing.
And they know what they're doing.
Right.
But before the tide come in, you could walk out for about a mile, and it's only waist deep.
Wow.
And it's just like gorgeous.
Little waves or no waves?
I'm the same way. I love the ocean.
Yeah.
I
love it.
And I love boats.
Yeah.
I love going out on boats.
Yeah.
I'm just not a big swimmer.
I'm not a big swimmer. I don't like the idea of being in the ocean where there's all this dark ass water underneath.
I don't love the idea of being eaten.
Well,
yeah, I don't like the idea of being eaten. That's why the snake bother me. That's why the ocean bothers me.
What scares me more than anything is the riptide. That's what scares me. The riptide.
I've heard about that. The riptide sucking you in.
Yeah.
You got to go sideways.
But still,
if you're freaking out,
I'm fat. I'm out of shape.
You are.
Yeah, I know. If I get in a riptide, even if I do swim sideways, I'm not getting any closer to the beach. So by the time I go sideways and get out of it, my fast is going to be so tired, I'm probably going to sink anyway.
What is your?
You did survival float.
I can't float. Look at me.
You're fat as shit. You will float.
I don't think so.
Because you're fat. Yes.
I drop like a rock.
No, that's not true.
Okay, well
hopefully
I never try it.
Swimming and sinking and dying and being eaten aside, what is your favorite part of the ocean? Your favorite thing about the ocean?
Well, I remember the first time I saw it. I was 18 years old. It was with you and Eric. We were at church camp, and it was. I went out there.
Dark times.
Right when it was dark. Oh, you had fun. Come on.
There were a lot of attractive women there. I would say that.
It was right before we got to the hotel. I wanted to go out there and fucking your ass. No, we'll do it tomorrow together.
Yeah.
I'm like, no. I went out there and I saw it for the first time. It was the dusk. It was the greatest thing ever.
Oh yeah.
Like when you're staring at it, and you can't see the end of it.
Such a sentimentalist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like when you're looking at it, and we're not in a coastal place. It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why didn't you go to the ocean?
Your favorite part of the ocean is just a memory of the ocean, and nothing about the ocean or the question.
Well, I guess
visual
looking looking at the greatness of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like building sandcastles with my kids. If that counts.
Right.
Your turn.
I'm kind of more the sentimentalist too. I mean, the first time I went to the ocean was my honeymoon when I was like 25 or something.
That's late. Yeah.
Yes, late. My ex-wife and I went to South Beach, and
you took your talents there?
Huh?
You take your talents there?
Took my talents there.
LeBron?
Oh yeah, I took my talents there. Anyway, the first beach I ever went to was a nude beach, which was an eye opener.
I think you told me that.
Yeah, it was eye opener.
Was there a lot of good looking people there?
It was phenomenal. It was South Beach. It was phenomenal. It was just, I'm a small town boy, from Marietta. Saw things I never thought I would see before. It was fantastic. But anyway,
damn.
But yeah, for me, dude, just to see that.
Did you guys actually walk around naked?
No, well, hell no. I don't want to see that.
Okay.
I don't want to see that.
You were spectators.
I was spectating.
You weren't participants.
Well, our hotel was on.
I feel like if you're going to look, you got to get naked.
Yeah.
All right. If not, you got to keep your head down.
Here's the
You
problem.
gotta get the fuck out of there. Go to a different beach.
No, our hotel was. Here's our hotel. The beach was right behind it. We had a big thing to look at the beach. This was a nude beach. We just walked out the back of our
See, I
hotel.
would have had a problem when I was younger.
Yeah, I
used to just walk around naked all the time in high school.
Yeah.
I would walk into a party. I'm naked. Just walk in. But now I'm like.
Now you get arrested.
Now I'm
for
trying
that
to wear
shit.
like a hoodie in the summer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But so anyway, the best part for me though was the sentimental shit. The sun rise.
Mm-hmm.
And then seeing like the fucking seagulls fly in front of the sun, and you just see like the silhouette of the bird and shit.
Yeah.
It was fucking beautiful, man. You felt close to God in that moment. You know what I mean? Just the way the waves were going. Yeah, this is incredible.
Yeah.
I like it the most at night. There's no one else out there, and you're
Yeah.
looking out into this void, and it's just the dark sky meets the horizon of the ocean.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like there's nothing out there, and all you can hear are the waves crashing.
The waves is like.
And it's a void. And
See,
I love it.
Like the time of the day, my favorite time of the day at the ocean is the morning. Right after the sun came up, there's people jogging.
Maybe,
jogging
I do
on
like
the beach.
that. I do.
you know?
It's not like I hate everything else.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I like seeing the boats and the horizon. and
Yeah, I
shit
see
like
people
that.
collecting
But
seashells.
my
and
favorite
stuff.
part is at night with the other crabs, looking out into the void.
Yeah. You ever wonder about,
So-
most civilizations probably in history, but like non-coastal pre-Columbian places in America, where a lot of people probably live and grow and die in like a specific area,
A region, yeah.
a region that they have claim to.
Yeah.
And they don't even know about an
They
ocean.
never even experienced it, knew it existed. Yeah, exactly.
It's interesting to think about.
Yeah.
We've talked this to death, gentlemen.
Yes,
We have.
it's time to go.
Guys, thank you so much for watching their reaction to Rick and Morty. If you like us and you want to support us, you can. How? You can just like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, share the video. It really helps the algorithm. And we appreciate you. And if you haven't liked it and you don't think you will, then you probably won't ever.
Stop taking my shit.